Hi, May, right there. You're off camera now. Now you're on camera. What's up, everyone? It is time to do the intercooler on the Mini. We have a CTS Turbo, big fat front mount intercooler that I am really excited to get on here. The factory one is terrible, and I'm really excited to show you guys this one. So it comes packaged in this huge box with a whole bunch of this stuff. So we'll start pulling all this out. It's deep down in here. This thing is huge. It is about 1.5 inches longer than basically everyone else on the market. And the reason for that is it is symmetrical. So if you notice on a lot of the competitors, the inlet is straight, but the outlet is not. The outlet is at an angle somewhere way back in here. So they lose a lot of length on that. And also when you have it on the front of the vehicle, it looks weird because it's off center. But with the CTS Turbo, it doesn't do that. So let's take off the entirely too many fasteners that are on this bumper so we can get it out of the way. Start getting this thing on. So the first thing we need to remove is the grill, and you've got these 4 retainers. We just need to pop those off and to get the grill out of here. So to get to these bottom retainers, so they're just kind of spring loaded and just kind of sit in there. So reach either your hand if you can. These outside ones, I had to actually reach a screwdriver down in there to pinch it in, but pinch those in and then just pull out. So this part isn't really necessary. You don't have to remove the wheel. I just want to get them out of the way completely just to give me a little bit more room. But there are some fasteners in this inner wheel well that you need to get to. You can just turn the wheel and get to them just fine. Next thing we need to do is take out these 2 retainers here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can't see that one. It's right there. We'll take out this guy, and we should be able to pull this back out of the way so we can reach the retainers that are inside here for the fender trim, and removing these connectors for the side marker and the fog light and stuff. That all needs to be removed as well. We have the T25 Torx up in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. So we've got one of those on each side. Then we got the T25 Torx that you can see that were just under the grill as well. The next place that we need to remove retainers are up in here. So we have, what, 4 of them? I know we've got the ones that are up in here. Don't know if there's any more down here. I'll let you guys know in a little bit. In addition to those 3 retainers here, looks like we've got T25 Torx, one on each end. There's an electrical connection right there. Don't forget to remove that, or you'll be hung up by a single wire. When you're at this point, just loosen your hose clamps on the inlet and the outlet. You can just remove your factory intercooler. Sad. I can give you guys a side-by-side comparison the factory one, the CTS Turbo intercooler. I threw those two nuts back on to keep this in place so that I can mark it right where that needs to actually attach. So I know I'm gonna drill somewhere, I know I'm gonna drill somewhere around that hole, but I'd rather just mark it and do it off of the vehicle so I know it's good. Then we need to take some of this stuff and put it along where it's going to contact, just kind of there on the corners. I'll probably put some here as well, just so we don't get any rattles. Here I am wiping the part down with some isopropyl alcohol and getting this adhesive backed foam ready to stick onto the bumper support. And we're going to mount it back on there, get it so that it's all ready to attach everything, tighten the intercooler down to the support, replace the T25 Torx. And it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here, but there are actually two T30 Torx that attach from the backside forward. So snug those down and that will finish up tightening down your support. The next thing that I need to do is test fit the bumper. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error here with cutting and fitting, removing and cutting some more to get it to fit just how we want it to fit. So we got the grill out. I am going to cut right along here where the solid section starts. I'll cut right there, and I think I'm going to leave these top and bottom pieces just so it's kind of a nice finished edge when I put it back into the bumper. So we got that center section cut out, we got all of those edges cleaned up. Now it is time to snap this back into the bumper and start throwing that bumper back on. Pop that grill back out because we were contacting here and here. So we got to move this further back. So we got to cut some of this bumper out. Well, after a lot of cutting and fitting, I can actually say that it fits now. You can see I had to cut even more out of the grill, I had to cut a chunk out of the bumper on both sides. So if you guys have the Hypersport bumper, just know you're gonna have to modify that bumper quite a bit. And at this point, you just reverse the process, replace those T25 Torx under the flare, replace all of your plastic retainers. Make sure that you get 3 plastic retainers underneath the bumper and the T25 Torx on both sides. You replace your grill and put the plastic retainers back into the grill. That finishes up the intercooler install. So I will do a test drive on the next video, so guys keep an eye out for that. I'll let you guys actually hear the difference in noise that all of these parts have made, because it sounds a lot different. It sounds really good. I'm really excited to actually drive it, get under load and see what it sounds like under load. Really excited to see what this intercooler does for us. Hopefully you guys have been following along with all of the CTS Turbo parts that I've been putting on the Mini. Hopefully you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you guys very soon.